Welcome.
This is big.
To the Hodaki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Well, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Friday afternoon. It's the 15th of September 2023, and you, my friends, are listening to the Big Show. Hoodie J, Minogue and Keyzie, you mad bastard. And Mogie, looking sensational as ever, my friend. Maybe a touch weary, but that just makes you hotter. How's life?
Oh, it's going really grouse there, you massive sicko, you backbone son of a bee. Yeah, having a ball, man. I'm a little bit tired after the huge show we had yesterday at the Tap in Taitapu down here in Christchurch. Hell of a day, wasn't it? And could be worse, though. Could be Keyzie.
Yeah, speaking of which, Keyzie, you mad bastard. How's life, you poor bastard?
Hey, fellas.
Yeah.
How are we?
No.
Not too bad, Keyzie. How you going,
Yeah,
mate?
good as gold, good as gold. I thought my voice would have gotten better over the course of the day.
It actually has.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, it has
Yeah,
got.
it's better than what it was, because when I first saw you this morning, you came out.
And I just said...
Good God.
Yeah.
It was...
Serious.
I walked out into the hotel lobby and I just looked at Mike and just went, hello. And then he just burst out laughing.
Yeah, I wish we could have done the show there and then. It's a real shame.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
anyway, it's still pretty nasally, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I have to say, you sounded like you were speaking through a trumpet.
Yeah,
Which I suppose in many respects...
Don't.
No, I won't go there.
Let's go easy on Keyzie Day.
Yeah, okay, let's go easy on Keyzie. Text us on 3483. But listen, massive show ahead. Of course, a big poll coming up. Also got a interview with the boys from Coterie.
Yeah, mate.
Later on in the show. And, of course, don't forget, being a Friday, the Friday Throbber. Hey, if you've got some shout-outs, send those through as well on 3483. And let's kick off the show with a bit of live.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed, a bit of live there to kick off your Friday afternoon. We're still down in Christchurch, by the way, loving it here, boys.
So
it's
good.
What a
hell of
great
spot.
city, great city. But right now it's time for...
The Big Poll.
Very simple one today, as they always are, the big poll. The question today, was Keyzie steamed last night, yes or no?
Well, I mean, I can already tell what the voting's going to look like.
I think this might be as close as we ever get to
100%. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the worst part was...
How hammered you were? You embarrassed your wife and her family? The kind of filth you were talking on here?
Oh,
the
my
disrespect.
God. The chode comment. I mean, that
There wasn't anything wrong with the chode comment.
Oh, well, I've got to be honest with
I think
you.
we should actually see if we can bring that up later in the show. Let
Because
the punters decide.
I just remember when you actually said that on air there, Keyzie, and I mean, Mogie's not a man that's easily shocked, but I saw him go pale and then bury his head in his hands.
Actually, my head went underneath the desk.
Underneath the desk. And I actually looked out across the live audience that we had there, and never in my life have I seen so many mouths agape.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, at the time, I just thought it was a sort of funny throwaway comment about chodes, and I thought it would be fine.
Yeah.
And so I didn't realise.
I can see how you would think that, given your judgment was so off by that point.
It was a little bit, you know.
I mean, you were drinking responsibly. By that point, you probably had 4 hazies.
4 hazies, and
3 or 4 shots.
those blokes keep sending up Midori and Bailey's shots.
Yeah,
what
quick
was the
Fs.
name of those?
Those are quick Fs. I'm not going to say the F word. But they sent up trays of
They
them
kept
at a
on
time.
coming, and I did think at some point, probably not a great idea. I could imagine being Christchurch, somebody might have thrown a tab of acid in one of them.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you're climbing up some building somewhere in downtown Christchurch.
But
Yeah, that is a worry.
The worst part, well, not the worst part, it's great because it looks like we're having a great time, is whenever we do one of these live shows, the social team, Jase and Pugs as well, they got the cameras out and, getting lots of footage, and then I wake up the next morning at 4 a.m. with a lot of demons, and I watch it all back. And I just go, oh, cool.
You get to see in not real time, sort of a staggered effect of you slowly going from poised and everything under control, Keyzie, to screaming Smash Mouth's all-star with the band. God, it must have been about 8:30 at that point.
Yeah.
It felt like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Hey, so make sure you head along to our Instagram account and you vote on that. And I'm with you, Mogie. I'm picking 100% today.
Yeah.
That's Hoity J's prediction. 100%.
No.
Yeah.
In the meantime, let's get back to some tunes. Keep those texts coming on 3483. Here's the Gorillas.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Gorillas there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. Great to have your company if you just joining us. And by the way, I just want to do a big shout out to the people at the Tap fellas, where we were last night. Really looked after us. And I'll be really honest with you, what a beautiful location. We were up there set up on a deck, and below us were all the punters on the grass and the tables there, trees overhead. I imagine, Mogi, in the summertime, absolute primo place to be.
From what we were hearing, it's absolutely heaving on a Sunday. They've got a couple of bouncy castles there that you can walk through the door, have your kids on that, order a few beers, and you're off to the races. Hell of a joint, man. Setting sun. Beautiful trees around the joint. I do love that about Christchurch in any area that doesn't really have the wind of a Wellington.
Yes.
Where you get those beautiful leaves, beautiful trees, the various colours.
And as always, when the big show's on the road, it inspires us, doesn't it, fellas? And we're really keen to actually get around the country. So text us on 3483 and let us know if you want us to come and do a show at not at your place, but if you've got a place in the place that you live, we'd love to be there.
Well, that's actually the crucial part, is having chatted to a few punters. They were like, I'm so glad you came to our local and didn't just go to a random bar in town sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, if say you're in Hamilton and there's this particular pub that goes off that you know has a lot of backbones there, then text us that, and also you can message us on Instagram as well with some suggestions.
Actually, someone did come up to me, a lady about your age, Mogi. Sort of.
Sure.
Yeah. Mid-40s. I was just trying to remember where she was, actually, but she wanted us to come and do the show on her farm. And then and then she said to us, and it overlooks the sea apparently.
Oh,
and she
wow.
said, you could set up, and I've got a little sleep out that you boys could all, go and sleep out
Sounded
after
good
the show.
until the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a hell of a show, wasn't it? We had a dog down there, a golden lab. It was wearing a backbone T-shirt.
Oh, backbone dog.
Yes.
It won itself a bar tab, and it was steamed. It was there right at the end.
Yeah.
We had people throwing cigarettes at us. I got offered some nose beers at one point.
So did I.
Which I had to turn down. And somebody else
Why did you turn them down?
saying that they couldn't share any with me because of my massive honker.
Yeah,
That's probably right. All that sort of
yeah.
stuff. But look, it was a hell of a day, man. Or what do you reckon? 300?
Yeah, I reckon so.
300. I reckon 300 plus, and all by there was a point there where it took a turn when somebody screamed out for me to take my clothes off.
Get your gutters out,
but
Mogi.
everybody was right into that. Then Jase you took your jacket off, and the crowd went wild.
They went wild, mate.
It was get your gutters out, Mogi, and then get your baps out, Hoyt, and then Keyzie, get out your button mushroom.
That's right. That's right.
Just so great, yeah. Mogi's ripped, Jason's got massive pecs, and I've got a small downstairs.
Yeah, that's the great thing about our audience. They know us very well.
No, they don't.
They know us very, very well. Hey, keep those texts coming on 3483. Down a bit of she-hard.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Radio Hodaki presents You and a Mate to the NRL Grand Final.
Oh, yeah, how good. Andrea from Otahuhu, how's life?
Great, thank you. Good now.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, you love your rugby league, Andrea?
I do.
Yeah.
So had season tickets for years now to the Wives.
Actually, good stuff.
Just on Otahuhu, Jase, that's like one of the Auckland spiritual homes of rugby league.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad played for them, and he had to ask his dad for permission to move from Mount Albert to Otahuhu.
Oh, classic.
Very similar to where I live, the Glenora Bears. They're a foundational side as well.
Yeah, some of Dad's family played for them as well.
Good
up
on
the
you.
Bears.
And Andrea. Hey, what do you do for a crust?
I work in supply chain.
Backbone.
Because people like you, if you weren't doing that job, the whole system would fall apart, quite frankly.
Exactly, we're holding it all together through COVID.
Thank you.
Good on you,
It's
Andrea.
like a
No
chain.
worries.
Well,
Anytime.
you stay on the line, and Pugs will sort you out. All right.
Okay, cheers.
Thanks,
All right,
mate.
Andrew's in the draw.
Nick, you mad bastard. How's life?
Bloody good, mate. How about yourself?
Yeah,
Yeah,
can't
good,
complain, mate.
No worries.
Yeah, no worries. What do you do for a crust, Nick?
I'm a carpenter myself.
Oh, yeah. Backbone.
What?
Backbone. Massive backbone. And who would you take with you if you won this amazing prize?
Or probably one of my mates, Toby.
Toby? Really? Are you sure? He's a bit of a liability,
Yeah,
isn't
he's a lightweight.
Especially when he gets on it, man.
Old Tobes is a lightweight, man.
Bag Toby with us, Nick. Come on, even though it's on the radio.
Yeah, come on, Nick.
Come on, Nick.
Back us up here. You're making us look like fools, mate.
You were saying off air, Nick, that Toby's a durbrain.
Yeah, he's a sparky, so I can't back him up too much.
There we go.
Hey, well, great stuff, Nick. All the best for that competition, mate. I'll put you through to Pugs now, all right?
Cheers, fellas.
Good on you,
Cool.
mate.
Are you going to put him through, are you, Jase?
Yeah.
Or am I going to do it?
No, I know.
Are you going to do it?
I'll just touch this thing here.
Yeah.
There you go. Woo-woo!
Done. Look at that.
Through the
Amazing.
studio.
Jeez,
God,
you're good,
technology is amazing.
So
isn't it?
good, Jase. We'd be lost without you. Just remember, folks, this prize is massive and you've still got plenty of chances to get in the draw. It is 3 nights over there in Sydney, full accommodation paid for, flights paid for, you and a mate. Hospitality, corporate food and beverage packages for the Randwick races on the Saturday, and then a 2-hour harbour cruise to the big game on the Sunday.
Yeah, boy.
So good, man.
Too good. And
What?
$1
Jase!
million.
No.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Fat Boy Slim there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. Hey, I tell you what, one of the other great things about being down here at Christchurch is that we got to hang out with our mates at Heartland Chips, fellas.
Yeah.
They took us all around the warehouses there. They showed us where the potatoes, etc. were grown. Then they took us to the factory. We watched how the chips were produced. Quite a fascinating experience, Mogi.
Yeah, it was weird because we'd been down here a few months ago doing all that, hadn't we?
Yes.
As we planned this chip release in advance. But absolute backbones they were. Had a real good look around there. There was a nice toilet that they had that you and I went into at one point, Hoity J. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do, yeah.
That was a good time, brother.
Yes,
and then we're kind enough to come out to the tap as well and have a few brews with us. So I sort of feel like they're going to be with us forever now.
Yeah, I think so.
we're family.
Yeah.
My favorite thing though was, and it's something I've never thought about, was the fact that you just got to eat hot chips as soon as they were made.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And when Keyzie saying hot chips, they were literally hot off the press.
Like
they were
packets of potato chips that were still hot from the fryer.
Which made me actually think that the next time I start eating those chips, I'm going to microwave them first.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
You know, just for like 10 or 15, get a bowl of chips, put them in the microwave, and just, 10 seconds maybe, Mogi?
Oh, I think probably a bit longer than that, but I'm glad you're finding new ways to step up your addiction, brother. That's exactly
totally
what you need.
Well, I had some really good chats, but not only are they good bastards, but also they're giving you the opportunity of winning $5,000. How good.
That's amazing, all right. All you got to do is look out for the 2 Hodaki flavours of Heartland chips that are in supermarkets this week. You've got the orange packet, which is Korean fried chicken, and the blue packet, which is garlic bread. Take a photo of yourself holding one of those packets. You'll know it's them because it's got photos of us on the front.
Yep.
And if you share that on social media, on your Instagram or whatever, and tag Radio Hodaki and Heartland, then you're in the draw. Or if you don't have SoshMed, head to hodaki.co.nz and just upload it there. All the deets are there. So $5,000 worth doing.
Too good, mate. Too good. Get involved, New Zealand. Hey, my computer's just gone down here, Keyzie. What are we going into here?
U2.
Oh, a bit of U2.
Yeah.
Good times.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Nailed it, fellas.
Yeah, good stuff. That was a manual rendition of the end of hour because we can't find it on the computer at the moment. Keyzie having a shocker.
No, it's because we're in Christchurch.
Right. Hey, now
Don't
listen.
blame Christchurch.
Now listen. Big show coming up after 5 o'clock. Of course, the Friday Throbber. Also, we'll be speaking to the boys from Coterie.
That's right. They're coming in.
They're on tour at the moment, and also just dropping a new single today, I believe, fellas.
Yeah, that's right. We'll be pumping that one out. They're pretty excited about that, and a bit of Waz chat coming up as well as we discuss a big final in Auckland to Mozza.
Yeah, too good.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
It's the Hodaki Big Show's Friday Throbber.
Yes, indeed, always a highlight of the big show, Friday Throbber, and I can tell you there's a few fellas in the studio at the moment that need a bit of a lift up.
Oh, yeah.
Need some Throbber action,
Oh,
but,
yeah.
to get them back and pumping for their Friday afternoon into the evening. If you're wondering about what the Throbber is, it's just a tune that each of us pick here in the studio to kick off your Friday night into the weekend festivities. A real throb, fellas.
That's right.
Yeah, mate. She's a bloody ripper, and you know, you guys out there get to decide what it is. You give us a call on 0800 Hodaki. The first to 2 votes takes it out. We've got a bit of a tally going. 1186, if I remember correctly. Keyzie.
No, so I'm on 7 now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So Keyzie 11, Mike on 8, and Hoity J on 6.
No, I'm on 7.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. So should we crack on?
No, stop right now.
Well, I think we can check it once we get back to Auckland. That's fine.
I was on 4 and then I've had 3 on the bounce.
Yeah. Well, we'll check in Auckland.
Yeah,
Jase.
no, we won't check. We'll make sure that we know now.
Well, I'm not going off. I'm not going off memory. Keysie's having a little geese.
Well, I'm looking at it now. It says Jase 6.
It is. You're on 6.
I was not on 3 when I won
you
3
were
on the bounce.
Last week you were still 2 behind me. I thought, sweet, I've still got a bit of a pillar. You weren't 1 behind me, and I was thinking this week if he wins, he's going to be 1 behind me. You were on 3. You were having a shambles, man. You were on 3.
We are going to
look. Keyzie checks us every single week. He deals with it.
I was on 4.
You
but
can
anyway.
trust Keyzie. More than I can trust your memory.
You trust Keyzie in this state more than Hoity J?
Well, he didn't touch that.
Speaking of Keyzie, should we listen to Keyzie's tune?
Yeah,
Just in case you're wondering, this matters to us.
I don't know why it does. I chose a song from The Heavy.
How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me now?
The only song ever to be given an encore by David Letterman on the David Letterman show. He made them play it back to back. He loved it so much.
It's a tune, actually. It's a massive throbber. Who's next?
You go next.
Yeah,
Go, Mogi.
I'm going with Christchurch's favourite sons, a bit of Shapey, a little bit of Monarch.
That's a tune, actually.
It is. It's a goodie. That's all right. That's a tune.
Great stuff. Hoity J went for a bit of the Kinks. Yeah.
So good. Oh, so good, Jase. I actually picked this one for Jase, just a heads up. All right, you decide, New Zealand, give us a call.
I tell you what, fellas, 3 tunes here.
It is really, it's really unlike us,
3
actually.
tunes. Shall we have, speaking of tunes, let's have a bit of Snoop Dogg,
That's
shall
right,
we?
and give us a call on 0800 Hodaki to vote.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
It's the Hodaki Big Show's Friday Throbber.
Yes, indeed. And 3 throbbers today, actually. 3 good tunes.
3
Massive
rippers.
tunes.
I don't mind either way. This one goes.
Sure.
Are you sure? Because you just tried to cheat before the last one to give yourself an extra win.
I swear on my life I was on 4. I was not on 3.
Okay, let's have a little bet here because it's very easy to go back through.
Yes, we can.
Okay,
because I'm absolutely positive I was on 4.
Hoity J shouts us a nice Indian dinner for the big show.
Yep,
and I'll be
you're
happy
on.
to take that bet the other way as well.
Yep, you're on.
100%. So, just to confirm,
I'm
you're saying
I was
that you're
on
on 7. No, you're saying that you're on 7
Yes.
already.
Yes.
And last week, you got your 7th win last week.
Okay,
great.
We've got the exact wording.
Yes.
We can clip this piece of audio off.
I'm absolutely
We will
sure.
need to.
Yes.
Because I was stuck on 4 for ages.
Sure.
Yeah, right, okay. All right, well, I went first. This is the tune I chose. It's from The Heavy. It's an absolute throbber.
How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me now?
And The Heavy are just a great band. That is their best album. Jump on it if you haven't heard them before. They are amazing.
Bloody good, all right.
Great stuff.
Mike, you chose a bit of Shapies.
I did.
Monarch always goes off live, this tune.
Oh, yeah. Especially when Keyzie's singing it.
Few beers, he's under the belt.
I need you. Oh, it's a real tune there. But to be honest, with this hangover, hearing Shapeshifters kind of, it's making it a lot worse.
Yeah. And old Hoity J went for this old doozy.
Oh, no, that's Mike's one again. Sorry there,
right,
fellas.
that's exactly
The Kinks. You really got me. All right, let's go to the phones and see what people are keen to hear. Hodaki, who are we speaking with?
Yeah, g'day, Kyle here.
Oh,
Kyle, you
g'day, Kyle,
sicko.
you massive backbone. What do you do for a crust, Kyle?
Bereavement coordinator.
Backbone,
Yeah,
backbone,
mate, good to
backbone. All right, Kyle, what are you running with, mate?
It's a toughie, 3 throbbers, but going for old Mogi today.
Yes.
Oh, good on you.
mate.
What was it, Kyle?
That was
It's
Kyle.
Kyle,
Yeah,
yeah,
thanks,
well
Kyle.
done.
All right, let's go to the next caller on the line here. Hodaki, who have we got?
Hi, it's Rach.
Oh, right.
g'day,
you mad
Rach.
bastard.
How's your Friday going, Rach?
Yeah, not bad actually. Fizzing for the weekend.
Yeah, good on you, Rach.
mate.
What are you running with, Rach?
Oh, hang on. What is Rach? Hang on, Rach.
Ah.
What do you do for a crust?
Actually an ER nurse. I'm heading into my shift right now.
Oh, backbone!
Huge backbone.
Massive
Who are you
backbone.
voting for, mate?
Well, it is a Friday. We're going to have a shapies.
Yeah. No, fair call, actually.
Yeah.
Given where we are as well.
Yeah.
And it is a
Christchurch,
tune.
boys, it's a banger.
So, just quickly going to update. Oh, actually, we'll come back and update the scores, shall we? Because
Yes, controversy.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Cheers. Monarch there, shapeshifter. Very appropriate given we're in Christchurch at the moment.
Yeah, and we've just gone back and checked the scores. I've gone and had a little gaze through there. And look, Jase, I apologise. You were correct, mate.
Thank you,
and
mate.
not only do I apologise, which I feel like is a coward's way of saying I'm sorry, mate.
Oh,
for
no,
doubting you.
you're all
And
good.
also, Keyzie, I expect better from you in the scorekeeping,
Yeah,
brother.
well,
That's really bad. So I appreciate you saying off air that you'll pay for that dinner.
Yeah, because as I
I'll
say,
go halves on it, all right?
I think Keyzie in the state at the moment, it was never going to be a safe call.
well, look, I have the score sheet here, and I obviously didn't update it because the idea of you getting more points,
I
obviously.
know. I guess it sort of calls into question the veracity of the entire
No,
score.
it doesn't.
It does a little bit, actually.
It does not.
I'm beginning to think that we need to go back and have a full forensic
Pugs,
examination of
can you get onto that, mate? Can you go back over all of the throbbers for the year? Thanks, mate.
the scoreboard there, for sure. But no, good stuff, fellas.
Okay, so what is it now? It is now Keyzie's on 11. Mike, you're on 10?
Nine.
Oh, there you go.
You
And
see, this is the problem. It can't-
Jase, you're on 6. Oh, so good. Love the Throbbers so much.
Yeah.
Hey, got some chilies coming up next. Also, what are the Warriors up to with Keyzie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
the fellas from Coterie in soon as well.
How
Geez,
good.
I tell you what, fellas, looking forward to a good spicy curry or two.
Oh, yeah. Just one. Just one.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Friends, Ferdinand there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. Now, a massive sporting weekend, of course, coming up. But let's get to this, shall we?
Time to chat footy with me, Keyzie. What are the Warriors up to? Yeah, the Waz, the Warriors, the Woos. They are taking on the Newcastle Knights tomorrow, 6:05 Mount Smart Stadium, first home final in 15 years.
Keyzie,
What?
mate. Me old Keyzie, mate. So you're
What?
32 years old. The last time they had a home final,
Yeah.
you were 17 years old.
Yeah, I remember it.
In your bubble.
You're probably in your bubble at home there in Tauranga, so you must be bloody excited, man. Huge Warriors fan that you are, that you finally get to go and see a finals match at Mount Smart Stadium. How good, brother? How good?
So good, man. Unfortunately, I won't be going to the game
What do you mean?
because I'm staying down here in Christchurch to
Wow,
hang.
you must be doing something pretty special. What are you doing?
Just bonding with the in-laws.
Classic bandwagon kind of fan as far as I'm
Jase.
Well,
concerned.
look, don't worry, fellas. I'm going to be there, all right? I'll be
Yeah.
lending my luck. The luck of the Irish. Old Mogie's going to be there. I was there last week for the Panthers game and Izzy's fight, so I'm feeling good that
Both losses.
the old rabbit's tail there. Old Mogie will be there.
Yeah, well, I must admit, Mogi, I was pretty concerned when you told me that you were going to be there, given your absolute debacle of a performance last weekend for New Zealand sporting
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah.
But let's hope you can turn it around tomorrow. What's your expectation, fellas? The Knights on a 10-win run, I believe.
Well, we're about to find out whether Sean Johnson is going to be named to play. It's 6:05, 24 hours out. They have to finalise the team and the bench. If he's not going to play,
All over.
Well, I just think they need to do something a bit brave. I don't think the 5/8 pairing that they've sort of tried with Dylan Walker
And Tamati Martin.
they've done it. I think they've done it twice now, have they? Now, who was the week before? Who was against the Dolphins?
Wasn't Volkman in there?
Volkman was in there,
So-
and he had a bit of a shocker because he's got the second best boot at the club, so he's got the second best kicking game at the club. However, he is a bit of he's not great defensively.
No.
So getting targeted around there, you're going to have Ponga sort of hammering him. But I would go with, who's that little fella fullback we've got there?
Tane Tuopiki.
Yeah, I was thinking
I'd chuck
that
him in
too.
there. You've got to have somebody that can hit the line, who's quick, who has got the defensive line a little bit more concerned than I think what Dylan Walker and Tamati can offer up.
I was going to say
Hang
the
on,
same thing
Jase.
that you just said there, Mogi, but you sort of summed it up perfectly,
Yeah,
mate.
sweet as. So if you want, I can say something different.
In the sense that I think it's important that they are brave in the halves if we don't have SJ.
Yeah, totally. I actually think Dylan Walker has been so great for us off the bench in that middle forward role.
Yeah.
That putting him into the halves, like, while he can do that, it's actually what he takes away from his usual role.
I think it costs us on two levels.
Yeah.
It doesn't give enough to the halves that
That's
you
right.
then are also losing that huge impact when he comes on in the 20th minute. And so I just think it's worth a roll of the dice. It's the last game,
Yeah.
and the previous method of having him in the halves, it's not working.
Yeah, look, I think we've got to take a bit of a gamble. I think we've got to
Hang on,
throw.
you just said that
I think
before.
we've got to throw the dice.
Yeah, totally, that's vague.
Now's not the time to bottle it, fellas. Now's the time to go out and take some risks.
Totally. So you're just saying the same thing again,
You know
are
what I mean? Because that's the way you win championships.
Vibe and
not,
that.
Not by sitting back on your
Right.
haunches.
You got to
and-
take it to him.
You got to take it to
all
him.
that said, Johnson may play. And
Hopefully.
if Johnson does play, it's still going to be one hell of a game. I think the advantage that the Warriors might have is that Newcastle played last week. It was an absolutely fierce game. It was 90 minutes long. The Warriors have had an extra day's turnaround. I think we're tougher in the forwards. If we can take it out of them in that first 20 or 30 minutes, then I think the last 20 minutes of that game tomorrow is going to be absolutely critical.
That's right. The Knights are red hot at the moment. It's not going to be an easy win. Just quickly, fellas, can I just do my yummy boy? Is that all good?
Oh, yeah.
Would you?
Keyzie's Yummy Boy of the Week.
Yummy.
My yummy boy of the week.
Andrew Webster.
What, the coach?
Yeah.
Hang on, this is my segment.
Oh.
Is Andrew Webster. He's done a great job this
How
year,
good.
and without him, would be stuffed.
He's
The
an
big
absolute
ginge.
backbone, that guy.
Speaking of, coming up next, fellas, Coterie are in with a brand new song that they are releasing today.
Oh.
How good.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, Tune. Welcome back, you mad bastards. Now, listen, we've got Josh Conrad, Bradford and Tyler from Coterie. Now, fellas, the band, of course. We've been having this discussion's been going on for quite some time amongst the Big Show. How do you say your band name?
Bro, what's goody? You know how you said it?
Yeah, Coterie.
It's like that, but very different.
Okay. Yeah, sweet.
Is it Coterie?
It's Coterie.
Oh, it's
Yeah, right.
Coterie.
Simple as
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
So who owes who a beer here?
No, it was just the argument was going around. This was before we even knew you were coming in, but we thought, well, maybe there's a Māori pronunciation to it that we should be putting on it.
Yeah.
But it's just Coterie. It's Australian.
No,
It's just
some,
Coterie.
of, some of the whānau call us Coterie.
Yeah.
And then, the rest of the Aussies call us Coterie.
And then the other question that you guys must get asked all the time is, what was your pathway to Perth? Because when I found you guys was a couple of years ago on Instagram, and you were doing like mashups and covers of like 660 and Bob Marley ages ago. But is that the stuff that made you sort of blow up?
It was part of it. I think what really popped us off was the songs, like Cool It Down and a couple stuff like that. But that's how we linked up with the 660 bros.
Yeah.
Because we live in Perth. I was born in Auckland, and we went over there when we were little kids. So New Zealand's always been home, and all the music icons over here have always been what we looked up to. So
Right, so you guys have been over there for ages.
Since we're little kids,
right.
eh? Came home a lot though.
You're about to go back over there for another tour, yeah?
Yeah.
Because you've just come back from the UK touring over there. Are you rooted?
Yes, sir.
Are you shagged?
Yeah, no, pretty knackered.
Manchester. It's not
Yeah.
a short one, I'll tell you that.
But that's rock and roll, though. You just put your head down, go on the stage, whack it out there, keep going, have a few beersies, whatever, to keep you going. You just move to the next location, don't
Yeah,
you?
bro. Busy's with the boysies. It's
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Well, what
nice.
about, because when I picture bands like Coterie, for example, Perfect
Yeah, that's
pronunciation.
good stuff.
Go.
Good stuff there, Keyzie.
But you know what I mean? And like roots type bands, especially from New Zealand and Australia, and then I picture the UK. For some reason, those two don't go together in my head. Like, was there a decent response to it over there? Was it mostly expats or?
Unreal, bro. We were playing, the shows were kind of like, 1,000 to 2,500 people, and I'd say it was 50-50.
Nice.
There's a lot of ex-Kiwis and Aussies over there, and then just the Brits and the Scots. They know how to have a good time.
Right. Does
and
it help?
they love a bit of roots.
Does it help as well that it's really hot over there and sunny? Because for some reason, roots I feel like does better in summer. You know what I mean?
Sure.
100%. Our first touchdown in London, and they had 3 weeks of rain. And then we touched down, and it just got sunny.
Bro, it's hot.
So it kind
You
of
brought
goes,
the sun, fellas.
bro. That's it. That's what we're trying to tell them.
Right. Okay.
I when I first heard you, it was sort of similar to old Mogi over there a few years ago now, and I just had a bucky bong, to be honest, and it was a great combination. And I'm not encouraging that in any way, but
you are.
I was in the mood for it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Have you got?
Jase is on the medicinal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
The old medicinal.
It's a bit too much, to be honest with you. He needs to
Dial
pull
it
it
back
back
a
a
bit.
little bit. Yeah.
Well,
Any medicinal going at the moment, or is it?
Not on me, no.
You got to be
but-
on the prescription.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, which is great. Hey, now, really exciting news, because you guys are about to drop a song today, yeah? Featuring the great man himself, Sir Dave Dobbin.
Yeah,
the GOAT.
Do you call him Sir Dave?
Yeah, Sir
Yeah,
Dave,
yeah.
Uncle David,
Yes, sir.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You get a slap without it.
Tell us about that. How did that come about?
Unbelievable, bro. We were touring Aussie, and we just made like this version of a household song, that we all grew up on, and we toured it around Oz, and everyone just went frothy for it. Eh?
Wow.
They absolutely
nice.
loved it.
So you've already been playing it.
We played it for 4 shows. And the response was unreal. We played at one festival, thousands of people there.
Yeah, they liked it more than our music. A little too much, actually.
Well, he's a great
So
songwriter,
we
mate.
had to make it our music. No, so we just we sent a little video. A couple people sent videos to Sir Dave of us playing it, and we just wrote "Imagine," and then he was like, "Yeah, I'm keen."
Really?
Sweet
Yeah,
as.
pretty
Well,
cool.
Should we have a bit of a listen to it, fellas?
Yeah, well, for
Slice
those
of heaven.
Yes, for those listening, it is Slice of Heaven. Dave Dobbin and Herbs, and here is Coterie's version of that, releasing today.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Beautiful.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, cheers!
What a rendition.
Banger! Oh. Yeah.
You put Sir Dave Dobbin to shame there, to be honest with you. Smashed him.
So, did he oversee the recording or anything like that, or was he just like, "No, go for gold"? Like, how involved was he?
It was real collaborative. We're pretty lucky, bro. That dude trusts us like crazy.
Really?
Yeah. So we kind of just made a version that we felt was cool, and then he added some musical elements and helped us stay true to the song while staying true to us. And here we are.
Bro, he's the man.
Is it
Yeah.
He's the man.
He's
Opposite
still got his-
hack, bro.
He's like New Zealand's Yoda, isn't he? Yoda of the music industry.
Yeah,
He looks
totally,
like a little
mate.
Yoda.
Yeah. No, he is a legend. He is an absolute. He's a good bastard. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's a good bastard.
You said that term. I didn't say that.
Everyone's a good bastard on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, what a good bastard.
Yeah, and what about in terms of recording, obviously, brand new Slice of Heaven cover, which is sweet. You guys working on anything on the horizons, or are you on the whole? I've noticed the modern way of releasing music is heaps of EPs, just heaps of EPs, then an album every now and then. You guys on that buzz?
Look, we got a couple tunes ready to go. Not dropping too much. Oh, hello. Not dropping too much info, but we got a summer banger and it's coming.
Right.
And it is ready.
Oh, that's
Sorry, that's a photo of my mum.
that's
Sorry,
Keizie's
fellas.
mum.
Sorry,
He made that for Mogi and I for a present.
Yeah,
we get
sorry
on
about
with
that.
Keizie's mum really well.
Let's not go down that path. Let's just keep to the
Mon,
music.
her name is.
Yeah,
Lovely
Mon.
lady.
Your eyebrows went straight up when you
Yeah.
said that, bro.
Yeah. It was a lovely photo. Really,
Yeah, it was a great summer there that time.
really lovely
good.
photo. So, how long are you guys, before you go on the Australian tour, how long are you hanging out in New Zealand for? What are you doing here? Got any plans to do some shows here?
Yeah, we got heaps of shows this summer. We're
Yeah,
not really
great.
in one place for longer than a week at the moment. And it kind of looks like that until maybe February. But stoked, frothing, having a good
So,
time.
because one thing that's interesting is, summer for me and most people is like, yeah, summer's here, I can chill. Whereas for you guys, it's like, all right, business time. Like when I'm going to watch a festival, that's you guys at work. Do you feel bad about turning what is usually a relaxing period into like your main hours of work? You know what I mean?
Remember, our work is like drinking beers and playing songs.
Yeah, totally, man.
Hey, that's our work too.
Totally, Keyzie.
Right.
But that's the thing. I mean, you guys strike me as pretty laid-back characters. You'll get on okay? What do you like in the green room? What do you like for your before stage going on sort of stuff? You like a few beersies, or you keep it straight and narrow?
Nah, a couple beersies, jalapeno poppers.
Oh, yeah, God.
Some tequilas.
Oh, yeah, man.
A bit of incense in the corner.
Oh,
Couple pictures of your mum in a red bikini. You know,
Yeah.
that's good.
You can take that with you, actually, fellas. Hey,
That's all good. I already got one.
just on that, take those. We've got heaps of chips here. You know, we've just released these chips.
Heartland chips.
Heartland chips. Feel free to take them with you, fellas.
That didn't taste any good.
No, they're pretty good. Pretty good. And you can win
jeez.
You can win 5K as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hey, well, boys, thanks so much for coming in. All the best for your tour and all that jazz, and for the future. I'm sure it's going to be great.
And also, remember, Slice of Heaven, Coterie's cover of that available now, wherever you get your tunes from, so get amongst.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
So there you go. That's the end of the 5 to 6 hour. Plenty coming up as always after 6 o'clock. Of course, the results of the big poll. Also, what's on the TV with Mike Minogue. And I know you were flicking through the channels there last night, Mogi. So very much looking forward to seeing what you have to say.
I'm pumped about it as well, man.
So excited.
Who isn't?
It's like my favourite part of the whole day. Also, the
And
T20...
getting on the hammer.
Oh, yeah. Responsibly. Of course, the T20 Black Clash has been announced for next year as well. A pretty big name has been added to the lineup. We'll discuss that with you two cricket nerds after 6.
What I can say is that this name is going to ensure a sellout, no question.
Yeah.
I'll be there as well, commentating.
Yeah. I won't. I'm still fired.
All that after 6.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
In excess there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. Now, very exciting news on the Black Clash front, which I believe is going to be on Saturday the 20th of January at Mount Maunganui, Mogi.
Yeah.
Obviously, cricket v rugby. A major announcement, really, in terms of some of the people that are going to be playing in that match.
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? He's one of the all-time greats, and if my memory serves me correctly, the only player to score 400 runs in a single Test innings.
All right.
Not bad.
Yeah, pretty
Not
good.
bad.
Brian Lara?
Yeah, the man himself, the great left-hander.
That's right. So he's going to be the wild card there for Team Cricket. So they've already signed up a big name. That'll get people along. It is Saturday the 20th of January at Bay Oval in beautiful Tauranga, my neck of the woods. And to make things even better than it is, because it's already a massive party, right? The Black Clash. They've decided to have a special Hodaki and the ACC party area.
Oh, trouble at Mill.
That's right. It's the Export Ultra Beer Garden Party. It's an R18 area. There are just 500 spots available. So if you want to go to the Black Clash and have a good time, that's fine. But if you want to go to the ACC in Hodaki party area...
When you say R18, Keyzie, are we talking nudity?
I'm sure
Good
there'll be
question.
nudity towards... I know there's a spa pool, which we will be allowed in. Well, me and Mogi anyway.
I tell you what, the ladies across the nation will be stoked to see old Mogi there,
his gutters.
steaming away with his gutters in the pool there.
What do you mean? Yeah, steaming away in the... Don't do a steamer in the...
Steamers, yeah.
Nah, don't.
No, that'd be more your cup of tea, Keyzie.
But just a quick...
Mogi
Jase,
sitting there with
Jase.
his beautiful cut body and old Keyzie relaxed, just floating one out.
Yeah, floating one out, and buttered mushroom as well, don't forget that. So there's only 500 spots available in the Jase, in the ACC and Export Ultra Beer Garden Party area. So if you are keen to get dibs on one of those tickets, you need to go to www.blackclash.co.nz and sign up now so that when they do release, you can get first dibs, all right? Because those are going to sell out first, I reckon. And once again, Hot Spring Spas T20 Black Clash in association with Wolfbrook, Saturday the 20th of January 2024 at the Bay Oval in Tauranga.
Oh, too good, too good.
Oh, the big poll?
Oh, yes, as expected. Was Keyzie steamed last night, yes or no? 100% yes.
Well, it wasn't really.
100% yes.
Oh, why do we even bother?
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Dandy Warhol's there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show. Now, I know a lot of people out there at the moment are struggling, fellas, the cost of living and all that sort of jazz, and it's a real struggle for some. So I'm picking that a lot of people out there would find $5,000 cash quite a handy little supplement to their income.
It's a good little chunk of change, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, especially sort of coming into this time of the year, you know, you got your Chrissies coming up,
Oh, God.
holidays, all these sorts of things. You end up with a bit of time off work, so 5 G's in the back pocket, mate. How good.
Yeah. Just on the Chrissy front, by the way. I mean, have your partners already started talking about Christmas plans, incidentally?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we locked ours in a few months ago.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
We've
she's all
booked
done.
flights and,
Now, listen, the good bastards at Heartland Chips have come on board to support us in that regard. We've made some Hodaki chips, the Korean fried chicken, and, of course, the garlic bread, both beautiful chips. Good sturdy dip chips, too, I've
They're
found.
designed for dunking and dipping, so they're called chips with backbone. Get around them. They're in supermarkets this week. If they aren't in your local yet, it will be happening probably by today. Surely they'll be in there.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Keep an eye out for the Heartland packets. They got a blue one, which is garlic bread, as Jase mentioned. You got an orange one, which is your Korean fried chicken. And if you want to win $5,000, real simple. Get a photo of yourself holding up one of those bags next to your face there. You'll know it because it's got our faces on it. And then put it on Instagram. Tag Radio Hodaki and Heartland Chips, and you are in the draw. And if you don't have Instagram, that's fine. Head to hodaki.co.nz and you can upload a photo of you holding the chippies to the website there.
Yeah, I saw that my mum had actually taken a few photos of the chip packets there and actually bought a couple so she can put them in the Hoity J scrapbook.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, she was so proud, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you been on a bag of chips before, man?
Never, Mogi, never. So it's a very proud moment for me, a very proud moment for my family and extended family. I'm stoked about it.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of time with your face in a bag of chips.
Totally, I do.
That's true.
But not
Yeah.
on a bag of chips, you know?
Yeah.
So it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, very exciting news.
I'm not gonna lie. My dad messaged and just said, just had some chips. They were good, and I was like, from my dad, that's like massive.
Massive praise.
That's huge from Don. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
real
actually, I have to
life-changing.
show the kid them, actually. She'll be a bit baffled by the whole thing.
Yeah.
But they seem to take it in their stride at that age, don't they? Just normal.
Yes.
Bag of chips, dad's head.
Yeah.
Sweet. What a
Yeah.
combo.
And great photos of us too, can I just add?
Really good.
So good. Yeah. Hey, fellas, how about a tune?
Oh, yeah, what are we thinking there?
Oh,
My
nah.
computer's gone down again.
Sorry, ads.
Yeah, I thought it was ads. That was my vibe.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Shapeshifter there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. But right now it's time for What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue.
Yeah, man. Jeez, it was a huge night last night for me. I got back to the hotel and just flicked on the old tally there.
Yes.
It's pretty handy, isn't it? Right at the foot of the bed
So
there.
good, mate, so good.
Beautiful. And what did I turn on there? Godfather 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, apparently that's quite good. I've never
It's
seen the second one.
the only film that was a sequel to ever receive the best film
Yes.
Oscar to match the one that went with the original.
Am I also correct in saying I might not be Mogi, but I think it got more doleros as well.
I did it really?
Yeah.
I may have done.
Yeah.
People were pumped about garbage.
Really?
Yeah, absolute
Terrible.
garbage.
Shocker.
What? But it won. Wow, because it
Yeah.
sounds amazing. I've
I
heard it
know.
amazing. Oh, wow.
Yeah. God, she goes on.
Far out. Okay.
Ugh. And some real hack actors in it
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
You've got your De Niro's, your Pacinos,
Overrated.
your Diane Keaton. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally, mate.
Ugh.
Over it.
Is who's the guy that's like, hey, I'm walking here? Is he in it?
Yeah, he's in it.
Yeah, nice.
Al
Yeah.
Pacino.
Pacino. Yeah.
Now I'm picking Keyzie. You didn't watch anything last night. I mean, it would have been hard. By the time you got back to the hotel room, it would have been hard to focus on anything.
I vaguely remember us having the TV on at one point, but I think I turned it on and my wife was like, turn it off, we're going to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, I was like, I need to do it for What's on Telly with Mogi. And she was like, I don't care, go to sleep.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sorry, fellas. What
No.
did you watch, though, Jase?
Well, on your recommendation, Keyzie, of course, I had to go and check it out. The Da Vinci Chode.
It's good, eh?
Oh, mate, it was
Yeah.
so good.
Far out. How
Better than the Da Vinci Load.
Yeah, I know. I
You
told
know what
you.
I mean? Yeah.
That's a rip-off.
Good recommendation from you. I mean, because normally the things that you recommend I won't go near with a barge pole. But,
Right.
if you haven't seen it, New Zealand, the Da Vinci Chode.
How much of it did you watch? Because it's a long film.
Yeah, it's about, what is it, about 2 hours 50, I think.
Yeah.
I think I got about 5 minutes in.
Right.
That's how good it was.
Far out.
Jeez, that's a record.
Yeah, and then I just dozed off.
Yeah.
A little slumber there.
Oh, that's good stuff, fellas. Hey, Tune, what do you reckon?
Oh,
Sorry, this hangover's really kicking in for me.
That's
eh?
all good, Keyzie.
Oh, God. Oh, Pixies, where's my mind?
Oh.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, there you go. There's the Friday show done and dusted. Indeed, the show for the week. Hope you enjoyed it. Mogi and I now off to fly back to the big city, Auckland, via Jetstar. Looking forward to that. What are your plans this weekend? Of course, Mogi, the Warriors tomorrow.
Yeah, my only hope is that the flight gets back in time for that game tomorrow night at 6. So
Yes.
fingers crossed.
Yeah,
I'm sure it will, fellas.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm staying down here with the old in-laws.
Yeah.
Got some golf with my father-in-law tomorrow. He'll probably still be wearing his backbone shirt from last night.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So-
you think you're going to be recovered by then, Keyzie? Or are you just gonna,
I don't think so.
Yeah, you're just going to have a few beersies tonight because you were saying actually off air
What?
that you're going to have golf carts.
Oh, yeah.
I actually did say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
you're a broken man.
broken,
Yeah.
physical,
Mental
mental wreck,
Wait, I was just like,
and emotional.
oh, the whole spiritual, the whole lot. I texted and said, hey, does this golf course do golf carts? Because I think I'm going to need one.
Yeah.
And then he just said, I'll look into it.
I can't believe you're even going to do it, to be honest with you. I didn't even drink last night and I'm buggered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
father-in-law though, you know, got to do it.
Yeah, good stuff.
But hey, big thanks to Christchurch for having us.
Yeah,
Bloody
it's been
loved
great.
it.
Yeah, it's been a ripper again.
As always, every time we come down there, have a great old time of it. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure you check out our podcast highlights package of the show and the podcast outro. Also, go and check out our Instagram account. And just on that, by the way, fellas, there is a crap load going on the old Insta.
Oh, yeah.
All the pics from last night, so go and check that out. Have a great weekend. We'll be back same time, same place on the Monday. Till then, see you later.